edition of the African Continental Online Oware Championship. Um, Out of 47 or so participants registered, we have about half that number who've managed to sign up. Unfortunately, a few players are going in and out of being observers and players. I will let some of these top players, what do you call it, will just remain where they are. We've got a mixture of players from red zone, Mr. Johnson, the favourite, to two oranges, a crew who's just actually left, Hugo of Ghana, with 1 minute to go. It's looking very. Oh, Lasso 33, thank God, has actually followed the instructions and managed to actually get himself, what do you call it, signed up as a player. So, Akurugu, you got 44 seconds in order to actually sign up as a player. He was there, but now he's gone. Alufa Wellabele has actually come back in. Everybody's been added to the contacts list. So 20 seconds, 27 seconds to go. Where is Akrugu? It will be a pity if he can't actually make it. Let me just send him a message. Oh, it's too late for Akrugu. 3 seconds to go. He doesn't make it. It's unfortunate. Okay, so now we've actually got the pairings match for the first round. We've got 26 players or 27. Maybe one player's on a bye. All the players in the tournament room have actually signed up as observers. So let's go to the first table. Let's expand this. Okay, so in the first table we've got Johnson versus Apple 86, and then we go to second table. We have Harrison versus Ayurugu, Harrison of Uganda versus Ayurugu of Ghana. And then on the third table, we have Oladele Fire of Nigeria versus 442 of Benin. Then we have on table 4 Sir Law of Nigeria versus Laladom of Togo. Then on table 5, we have Prof 23 of Ghana versus Anita Jackson. For some reason, Prof 23 is not making the move. I will that it's not an internet connection. And then we have on table 6 DDI of Uganda versus Adebayo Demo of Nigeria. And then we have Robert Risco on table 7, Robert Risco of Ghana versus Apollo Patrick of Uganda. And on table 8, we have H3333 of Uganda versus Okato of Benin. And then on table 9, we have Temi Fellow of Nigeria versus Abdul 256 of Uganda. And then on table 12, we have BME of Uganda versus Atia of Ghana. And then on the final table, we have Lasso 33 of Benin versus Aniville of Uganda. So far in the registrations, Uganda has actually fielded the most number of players with 14 registered. I'd have to do a count of how many actually made it to the sign up. And in second place was Ghana with 11 players registered, and then Nigeria with 9 players, and then finally it was Benin with 7 players. So it looks like this is a much stronger field than the first edition. So let's see what's going on between Mr. Johnson and Apollo 86. Apollo 86 has been making a lot of noise in the shanty room, saying that it's his dream to actually beat Mr. Johnson, but we'll see how that goes. At the moment, he's putting up a good fight. It's actually 16-15. So Mr. Johnson's got 16 and Paul's got 15. Mr. Johnson's got a commanding position. But what can he do with that potential crew? Okay. So Paul's got decisions to make. He defends, will sacrifice in 3, and he goes on the attack. Okay. Let's see what Mr. Johnson is going to do. Is he going to set up a trap? It'll be intriguing to find out. He's taking his time about making this decision. Let's go to another game and see how they're getting on. We've got a year ago, one of the top Ghanaian players playing Hudson. He's in the lead with 22 C's to 12. It looks like Ayirgo is going to win this one. He's on the north side. Harrison's actually on the south side. It's just running him at the moment. But this game's going to be over pretty quickly. Let's see what happens now. Okay, yeah, Ayirgo's got 24. He's going to keep on running him until he runs out of speed. Let's go back to Johnson and Paul. Mr. Johnson's got 23, so this game's going to be over pretty quickly as well. He's going to throw over the six most probably. Set up a trap. Yep. And that'll be it next time. This next move, that'll be the end of the game. And oh no, it was a pull. I got it the wrong way around. Sorry. Let's see what Paul is able to do with his commanding position. Although, yeah. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Paul could actually win this game, but what has he just done? Player one wins. Oh, Paul, what did you do? Why did you throw that over? Unfortunate, Mr. Johnson wins that game. Ayirgo has won his game. Holiday Fire and Fufu. That's going to be a really grudge match. Holiday Fire, Fufu was the previous champion, reigning online African champion at the moment. So let's see what Fufu is in the lead. So let's see what he's able to do. In total, we had players from 8 countries register, but I don't think there are any players from Ivory Coast or Rwanda or Madagascar. So in total, 5 countries are represented here. And in total, I think there are either 26 or 27 players. So let's go to some other games and see what's going on. We've got Anita Jackson and Prof. Prof eventually has made some moves. So that game is going on. He's in the lead 13-2. Prof 23 from Ghana, from the northern part of Ghana, and Bolgatanga, and Anita Jackson of Uganda. DDI and Adebayo has actually won that game. Then we have Apollo Patrick, actually, not clear who won that game there. But then we have Okato versus H333. Okato's in the lead. Okato wins that game. This is a 7-round Swiss tournament. At the moment, BME from Uganda, and it looks like Atia is going to equalize 20-20 each. Atia is going to win this game with the number of seats he's got in command. Yep, and that's almost over. Okay, so that's just one more to capture, but I don't think he's going to capture it. Set it up to capture. He's just going to move it to preserve all the seeds on his side. But whether he can do that, that's another thing. Yeah, he's going to have to set up to capture, really. Okay, that's it now. So the only 2 games left now is Prof 23 of this first round, of the second edition of this African Continental Online Ride Championship, and Prof 23 wins that game. So no upsets so far. Holiday Fire wins that game. So now we're going to round 2. So on table 1, we have Oranab. Oranab won his game. I just hope I feel network issues. Okay. 27 players, one on a bye. Okay. So Oranab, I think Oranab of Benin versus Mr. Johnson. So let's see how they get on. And then we have Ayirgo of Ghana versus Lasso 33 of Benin. Yeah, Oranab of Benin. And then we have Atia of Ghana versus Oludelifi of Nigeria. And then we have Laladom of Togo versus Wolofebe of Nigeria. And then table 5, we have Sikandu of Benin versus Prof 23 of Ghana. And then table 6, we have Adebayo Demo of Nigeria versus Temifelo of Nigeria, both of them from Nigeria. And then on table 7, we have Okato of Benin versus Roberisco of Ghana. And then we have on table 8, Apol 86 of Ghana versus BME of Uganda. And then on table 9 is an all Ugandan affair, DNW 1236 of Uganda versus Harrison 01 of Uganda. And on table okay, so the Bible Sahud of Benin. On table 10, another Benin or Benin affair, 442 versus Sahud, both from Benin. And then we have Abdul 256 of Uganda versus Sir Law of Nigeria. It seems Sir Law is having problems actually making a move, so we'll see what happens. Come back to it. Then on table 12, we have Anita Jackson of Uganda versus this is an all Ugandan affair, H333. And it looks like H333 is going to win this game. It's got 2 crews built up. It's going to actually utilize them and deploy them to devastating effect. Yep, that's right. 19. See, she's going to use the second crew. Let's see what Anita Jackson does here. Sets up catcher again. So is HC3 going to sacrifice it to put more in that crew? Let's see what happens. And that's a win for H333. She goes for the kill. And then we have Apollo Patrick, another all Ugandan affair, versus DDI. Apollo Patrick is in the lead, and DDI has got 16. Apollo Patrick's 20. Let's have a look and see here. Oh. Yes. Okay, Apollo Patrick looks like it's going to win this game. That's going to be a big task. No, DDI could actually win it. With the moving hands that he's got, Apollo Patrick needs to spill those seeds over. Yeah, DDI can win this game. DDI can win this game. Yes. He's captured those. That's right, exactly. DDI's coming back from 18 and 22 to actually win this game. Well, so about positioning, and he has positioned them well to do so. Wow. That's right. Now it's 22 all. Yeah, 22, and he's going to actually maintain all the seeds on his side to win. And that's well done, DDI. Okay, so now Mr. Johnson and Oranab, this is really a grand match. Benin versus Nigeria. Now this is an interesting match as well because Oranab has been actually is a light blue um, ranked player. Although I doubt whether actually the person utilizing this account has actually been the same one who's actually playing in this tournament from the way things are going. Usually, when players come into the shanty room, they actually, if they're my grandmaster master players, they gravitate through the ranks through green, yellow, orange very quickly. But Oranab has actually remained in the blue for quite some considerable amount of time. So him putting up such a resistance against Mr. Johnson indicates that it's not the same player. Oranab's got decisions to make. Which one is he going to actually lose? This is a real grudge match. I mean, Oranab's got just above 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes to go, and Oware collectively 15 seeds have been captured out of 48. Wow. So yeah, it's a very, very interesting match to witness. So Mr. Johnson's in the lead, 11-4. Oranab is actually on the south side, and Mr. Johnson's in the north. It's unfortunate. One of the top players who registered just sent a message through that he had problems signing up, which is really unfortunate. I don't want. This is not an emergency call. Didn't ask for this. That's unfortunate. Mr. Johnson's way in the lead with 20-4. With 20-4, Ranab's building up a crew though, but I don't think he's going to be able to survive the onslaught, the coming onslaught. He's got Ranab in the pickle, can decide to defend or attack. He attacks. Mr. Johnson also attacks, and he's actually going to yeah, that's right. He's got 24 now. Ranab is not in a position to actually claw his way back, but he's put up a good fight though. For a light blue, what do you call it, ranked player, he's put up a good fight. So now it's the game over. Game's over. Well done to Mr. Johnson, as expected. Let's see what happened in Ayeringu. Ayeringu won his match. Laladom and Olofo, by the way, actually were advancing to their match. Only 4 minutes gone. They're both playing pretty quickly. So let's see what Olufo does now. He's under attack. He gives Laladon 4. Will Laladon go for it though? This is the thing. Because if he does, he hands over. Well, he can't really do much. It looks like the best move is to take the 4. Because if he doesn't, he's going to actually. He doesn't. What is he going to do with that? Unfortunately, Olufo it looks like he's experiencing some connection issues, and he drops out. The platform has started to count down. It's mandatory 1 minute for him to come back, but he's back now. Players must remember that if they do that 3 times, they are out of the game. So let's see. Maybe it wasn't such a bad move after it. Olafo is going to double up onto that 2. Not give him 5. Yep, that's right. So now what are you going to do now? Maybe he's going to capture the 3 now. No, he doesn't. It's a very interesting strategy. Okay, so what are you going to do now? Laladon really wants to swing. Olafo now has 22. What is Laladon going to do now? Olafo is he going to put him on the run? Let's see. Oh, is he going to? Yeah, he puts him on the run. Laladon in turn was going to put him on the run as well. Yeah. Puts him on the run as well. That's right. Now, Adebayo Demo and Temefelo, Nigerian Ferrer, are also going at it. Let's see what happens here. You haven't got any room to make mistakes at all. Yeah, it's not going to end well. Laladum is not going to win this game. Wonderful, all of it. It's actually too cunning experience to actually lose this game. No. Laladum is really trying, putting out all the tricks, all the strategies that he knows to try and actually gain the advantage. But Olufo is too much of an experienced player. Mm-hmm. He's been able to run him. It's interesting dynamics and dilemma. So he's going to get the 4 back. So this looks like a repeating pattern, and it's going to actually, the platform is going to end the game after 3 repeated patterns. So let's see what happens now. Okay, so he sacrificed the 2. Is he going to actually capture? No, he doesn't capture. He wants a draw now. Now he's going for a draw. Now he's going for a draw. I can see it now. They've broken the repeated pattern, and he's going for a draw. Let's see what happens. Let's see if he's able to pull it off. Wow, it's gonna be a long run. They've got enough time to do it. No, yeah. Well, is he gonna give up, or is he just going to actually continue fighting? Yeah, he gives up. He gives up. Okay, so now we go into round 3. At the moment, we have Temefelo on top. Temefelo, Olufo, Billy, and the Barisco Prefresh 23 Ayungo and Oladele Fire and Mr. Johnson all with 2 points. All the other players up to Anniville with 1 point, and Sahud and Jetson, DNW3, BME, and Apollo Patrick. And Apollo Patrick with 0 points. Unfortunately, Afimino and Ayamga, these were what do you call it, players who actually didn't register. But Elvis Aboya registered, but he must have come late. Daisy Flower 36 also registered, but she must have come late as well. Vulcan 12 is an observer. So let's go to table 1. Oluwolofobe. It's a Nigerian affair versus Oladele Fire. So now we're going to actually be separating the chaff from the weed. On table 1, there we've got Roberisco, a Ghanaian affair. Roberisco versus Ayuringo. On table 2, and then we have Mr. Johnson of Nigeria versus Prof 23, Ghana. And on table 4, we have Temi Fellow of Nigeria versus Laladon of Togo. Then we have on table 5, Oranab of Benin versus Abdul 256 of Benin, Uganda. Then Lasso 33 of Benin versus Apo 86 of Ghana. And then we have DDI on table 7, DDI of Uganda versus Okato of Benin. And then we have H3 333 of Uganda versus Sikando of Benin. And then we have table 9. Doesn't look like anybody turned out, so some players have dropped out. Harrison 01 of Uganda versus 442 of Benin. Then we have Atia. Atia doesn't look like an opponent and they're waiting for rounds to finish. So that game goes to Atia. Then we have Sahud of Benin versus Apollo Patrick of Uganda. And then we have DNW for an all Ugandan affair. DNW 1236 of Uganda versus Anith Jackson of Uganda as well. Okay, so now let's go to Prof 23 versus Mr. Johnson. Okay, so at the moment, Mr. Johnson's in the lead, 6-4. Prof is pulling up a fight. And in fact, Prof from Bogatanga in northern Upper Eastern Ghana actually challenged Mr. Johnson. But I think it's really totally on everybody that Mr. Johnson has a league of his own. And the most they can do at the moment is have training sessions with him. So let's have a look and see another game. The all Nigerian affair, Olufo is in the lead with 8 players. So 8 seeds actually. So they fired 6. And then we've got Roberisco versus an old Ghanaian affair. Roberisco is in the lead, 6-3. It's very interesting. This is a player from Accra versus a player from Ghana. Sorry, for a player from Kumasi. So it's a Accra Kumasi match. And then we've got Temi Fellow, who finally has made it to this championship after trying so many times and actually not making it, but his perseverance has paid off. And he's now in this championship. Laladom is in the lead um, with 18 to 15 at the moment. Laladom has got one game to hand, so he's got some catching up to do. Yeah. So, Laladom does not defend. It's very interesting. Okay, no, it wasn't Laladon's turn. Now it's Laladon's turn. Okay, so a few games have actually finished, but let's have a look at Harrison and Fofo. Fofo has won his game. Has won this game, yes. Looks like it. Fofo leads. No, it was okay. It looks like Fofo's won the game, but there aren't 25 seeds on the board, so on his score. So I'm assuming that he's won that game. Sahud and Apollo Patrick. Sahud is in the lead. Wow, Sahud has actually put up five. He's got 24, and Sahud has actually got um, 2 seeds on this side. So this is probably going to be a draw, unless Apollo Patrick makes a mistake. Yep, very interesting. That's probably going to be a draw. Mr. Johnson and Professor 23 is putting up a fight. 18 to 20. Mr. Johnson is in that advantageous position. Has got the advantage with most of the seeds on his side to control. Yep. So, Mr. Johnson has actually won this game. It's just sort of quite a matter of time. Well done, Professor 23, for putting up such a stiff opposition. Okay, so Prof 23 has got the advantage now as it stands because he has 4 seeds and Mr. Johnson's got 3. So technically speaking, he could win this game, but he's going to now hand over the advantage to Mr. Johnson. So it's going to keep on rotating 23, 24. Johnson's going to, oh, and that's the end of the game. They decide to end it. Ayerengo is now in the lead, has stretched ahead of Laborisco. Again, this is a 3-5 situation. And Ayerengo is moving them more. Okay. It pushes Laborisco to actually give more seeds than he would have wished. Oh, this is very interesting. Yeah, this maneuver that they actually move all the seasons to the other person's side. It's very interesting, the strategy behind it. And Ayerengo wins that game. So now we have Timmy Fellow and Laladom is in the lead. And Laladom and Timmy Fellow is the draw. Wow, it is a draw. So now we have in this last game of the third round, we have Oluwolo Febe versus Oladife Alonso and Nigerian affair. Oluwola Febe is in the lead with 19 to 14. Let's see what's going to happen now. Okay, so this is the end of the tournament now. This is the end of this match. Yep. So now we go into the fourth round. So now we have Ayungo versus, at the moment, the leadership board. We have Olufo Wofabe with 3, Ayungo with 3, Mr. Johnson with 3, Terry Fellow 2.5, Professor 23 with 2, Risco Oladefire, Orana Lasso 33, Atia, Okato Sikando, and Anivil and Fuflo 2 with 2, Laladon with 1.5, Apol DDI H 3333, Harrison 01, Abdu 256, BME, DNW 1236, Sahud with 1, and Sahud Apollo Patrick Selo, Anita Jackson, Sahuda and Fellowship with 0.5, and Selo and Anita Jackson with 0. Oh, a King now makes it. What a pity. And Doc Rich, these players actually unfortunately couldn't make it in time for the pen. So let's look at the first game now. We've got Ayungo versus Olufowobele. Olufowobele, some technical issues, he drops out. So the mandatory 1 minute clock has actually begun. It comes back in, and now he's got he's captured 2 seats. Let's go to Mr. Johnson and Temifelo. And so they've got 2 each on table 2. Then we have Okato versus Prof. Okato Benin versus Prof of Ghana on table 3. Then we have Sikando of Benin versus Briscoe of Ghana. Then we have Olivia Fire of Nigeria versus Lasso of Benin. And then we have Anivil of Uganda versus Oranab of Benin on table 6. On table 7, we have Fofo2 versus Atia. Fofo2 of Benin versus Atia of Ghana. And on table 8, Laladom, his opponent hasn't turned out, Laladom of Togo as opponent has turned up, so he'll be credited with that game. On table 9, we have Apollo 86 of Ghana versus DNW 1236 of Uganda. And on table 10, we have BME of Uganda versus DDI, also Uganda, no Ugandan affair. And on table 11, we have another all Ugandan affair, Abdul 256 versus Harrison 01 of Uganda. And on tables 12, another all Ugandan affair, Apollo Patrick versus H 3333. And finally, on table 13, we have Selo of Nigeria versus Saud of Benin. So let's go to Ayungo versus Alufo or Belly. Now let's see who's in the chat room. I just beat the AI computer on one of my online games. Social comments is really a virtual hug. Done. So we have some other clientele, at least people in the stream, watching the stream. TDW Mavericks just commented about beating the AI on his computer. Just asking views on the Playok platform. Ayub was in the lead against Olowolfabe. So let's have a look at Mr. Johnson and Mr. Temifelo. It's 2-2 each. So let's see how this game progresses. Mr. Mr. Johnson's exposed. He's got a crew of 15, but he is exposed, and I guess Timmy Fellow's trying to figure out how to capitalize on that. Airingo, it looks like, I think, has he won that game? No, Oware is dropping out, keeps on dropping out. I hope it doesn't happen again, because that would be the third time. That would be the third time. It's got a bad connection issue. Yeah. So, another grunge match. Even goes exposed here. He's going to actually expose himself even more. Let's have a look and see. Because once he moves that 3, Oware can actually capture 6 if he moves the 1 into the from house C to D. Capture 4 rather, I should say. Okay, but that's not going to happen because obviously it's now Oware's turn. And he'll have to move first before that happens. Let's go to we're back here. Johnson versus Timmy Fellow, and yeah, this is a grand match. This was certainly is a grand match. Look at this. Yes, forcing him to actually make that move that 4. Otherwise, you need to be captured. Mr. Johnson's, got this one in the bag. Yep. And he goes for it, that's right. Sets up a trap. Takes the 2, thank you very much. Or is he going to do something else? More of Mr. Johnson surprises us with some of the moves that he makes. I guess that's why he's a grandmaster. So you see, he doesn't make that move. He actually goes around. And so he sets himself up to capture in ways that we didn't even think of. At the same time, defending his rear. Very interesting. Yeah, look at this. Just look at this. Very, very interesting maneuvers. Very, very interesting maneuvers. Okay, he's going to build up a crew here. It looks like he's going to build up a crew. So let's see how Oware is getting on the Vairingo, because this is going to either put one of these 2 players in contention. This particular game here in rounds 4. One of these 2 players is going to be in contention. So really, it's actually more of a grunge match than the match with Oliver Lele, with the match with Prof and Ayengo. Sorry, Prof and Mr. Johnson. So this is going to be a 4 capture for Ayengo. Yeah, he stretches ahead. Now it looks like it's plain kind of sailing, really. What can Oluwole do to actually salvage the situation? Doesn't look like there's much. Okay, he sacrifices it. He sacrifices the 3. Is he gonna take the 3? Oh no, it's not his turn. So now, what are you going to do now? Because here comes another 4 capture. Yep, another 4 capture. And then he's going to, unless Olufo moves that 4 now, the damage is going to be a lot more later on. Yep, he moves it. Runs. Yeah, Olufo is on the back foot. Spreads the seas over to the other side. Okay, so I'll say very good defense. Mm-hmm. Yep, so now you're under attack. What are you gonna do? Yep, that's right. I thought that would come. He's gonna move to 4 and then grab those 2. That takes him up to 24. Is he going to concede defeat? Yep. Ayengo's got him on the run. Mm-hmm. Is he gonna go for it? He goes for it. He does go for it. Yeah, that's it. More or less, that's the game over. Ayengo set himself up to capture 2 more seeds, and then that is it. Ayengo wins this game. So now we're getting into round 5. So now we've got Mr. Johnson has got 4, Ayengo has got 4. Then we've got Oluwole has got 3, Prof 23 has got 3, Roburisco's on 3, Odifire's on 3, Oranab's on 3. 4 is on 3 as well. Temi Fellow and a lot of them have got 2.5 each. Lasso 33, Okato, Sikando, Atia, Anivil, Apol 86, H 333, DDI, and Harrison 01 have got 2. Abdu 256, DNW 1236, and BME and Cello have got 1 each, and Anais Jackson. And Sahud and Apollo Patrick have got 0.5 each. So now let's look. Yes, this is a deciding game. This is Ayun and Mr. Johnson, the 2 top players at the moment. And some of the top players in the Ashanti room. They basically have met in the round 5 of this tournament. Then we have on table 2 Oluwola Febe and of Nigeria and for 2 of Benin on table 2. Then we have on table 3 Prof 23 of Ghana and Oranab of Benin on table 3. Then we have on table 4 Roburisco of Ghana versus Oladifier of Nigeria. And then we have on table 5 Temi Fellow of Nigeria versus Kando of Benin. And then on table 6 we have Laladon of Togo versus Akato of Benin. And then we have table 7 Lasso 33 of Benin versus H333 of Uganda. Then on table 8 we have DDI and of Uganda versus Atia of Ghana. And on table 9, we have Aniville of Uganda versus Apo 86 of Ghana. Table 10 participants doesn't look like they've turned up, so obviously two players probably dropped out. And then on table 11, an all Ugandan affair, DNW 1236 versus Abdu 256, both from Uganda. And then on table 12, we've got Sir Law of Nigeria versus BME of Uganda. And then we have on table 13 Anita Jackson of Uganda and Apollo Patrick of Uganda. But it seems like Anita Jackson is having problems making a move. The clock is running down. She has just about 4 minutes left on the clock. So we will that it's not a connection issue and she's able to commence moving. So let's go to table 1. We've got Ayringo versus Mr. Johnson in this more or less deciding match out of these two to determine who's going to actually win out of these two. Mr. Johnson's in the lead. So, I mean, there are still surprises that can happen. Mr. Johnson stretches it to 12. Ayringo gets 2 back. It's got to lose another 2 or 3, no matter what. Okay, interesting maneuver to avoid that. Yep. So now it's Mr. Johnson's turn. What is he going to do? Is he going to move the 4 from house C? Be interesting to see because that will put Ayingo in a bit of a fix. He gets out of that one. One does not know. And no, he doesn't do that, but he moves the 2 from house B and sacrifices 2. Sacrifices 2. Now the question is, which one is Ayin Johnson? Miss Jones moves from house E to F, well, house E to B actually, catch 2 seeds. Now, Ayin sacrifices another 2. Wow. Not wanting to actually have that one exposed, sacrifices another 2. So now what's going to happen? Is he going to move that 7? Yes, he does. That's right. He moves that 7 to block. And he captures that can be made. Wow, has he set up Mr. Johnson to eventually topple and fall? Is he going to build up a crew himself? Let's see what happens as he decides which is the best move to make. Interesting. So now he's calculated what to do. He's not going for the Mr. What is it? Okay. He sacrifices that one as well. Wow, Mr. Johnson is actually not going for it. He's not going for it at all. He's not going for it. Yet he runs him, takes that. Is he gonna take that? Yeah, he takes it. So then he just gonna wait. (20-13) at the moment with Mr. Johnson in the lead. Ayingo representing Ghana and Mr. Johnson, Nigeria, the Oga Otta of Nigeria. Okay, so it catches the 7 over there, the 2 with the 6. Interesting move. That brings it to 15-20. 15-20. Yeah. Interesting. Mr. Johnson's now got the commanding position with most of the seats on his side. So now Ayengo moves out the way. Is he gonna sacrifice that? I think I would, yes. Because otherwise it will be a double catcher. They'll take him to 24. But it's nothing much Ayengo can do now, because now he's going to actually sacrifice that. This game is going to Mr. Johnson, and that's the end of the game. Mr. Johnson wins. Well done to Mr. Johnson. Well done to Mr. Ayengo for putting up such a fight. And here we have Oluwafabe versus Fufu 2. Fufu's in the lead. This Fufu 2 is the former champion of this tournament from Benin, from Basila in Benin. Well, okay, yeah, he goes for the catcher. Well done. He actually does it as well as defend himself. Captures 3 there. Sets himself up to capture number 3. But it's not to be. He neutralizes it with one move. Well done to him as well. So let's see what he's going to do. Sets himself up to capture. Okay, so Oluwafebe is in the lead with 18-14, and it looks like he's going to win this game. He's got, well, no, he's actually going to sacrifice 2 seeds here. There's nothing he can do. 4 seeds, he's going to lose 4 seeds. Nothing he can do about it. Yep. What 442 is actually thinking about, I just don't know. He doesn't go for the capture, which is very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. Gotta capture something, but why he didn't go for that capture, I just don't know. I just don't know. I guess he's driving him to actually get him to spill over without handing him the advantage. It's very interesting. So his next man is going to move at 5. 442. These are some of the maneuvers that one has to remember when playing their own games. These players are obviously playing at a totally different level to the average player. So this is an advance from last year. We have more master and grandmaster players from at least 4 countries that traditionally play the game. That being Nigeria, Benin, Togo, and Ghana. So we are yet to see the players from the other countries such as Cape Verde, Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, Gambia, Senegal. So it looks like 442 is having some technical issues. The mandatory 1 minute countdown has started. Let's Will is able to come back to resume the game. Yeah, he's back. Anyway, let's go to have a look and see what Roberisco on holiday fire. Looks like Roberisco won that game. Well done to him. And Laladum Lakato, Laladum won his game as well. So now really it's DNW 1236 and up to 256. The Ugandan affair is still going on. And then Wolofabe and of Nigeria and 442 are the 2 remaining games in this 5th round of the 7-round championship. Okay. So, yes. 4-4's got away with 2 seeds, but it's going to lose 2. Yes. It's going to a double twitch. Okay. So I think he's actually positioned. He intentionally sacrificed capturing 4 seeds such that this spillover that's going to occur now will occur. He needs to get more seeds on his side to actually counter, to be able to make the difference. That's the only conclusion I come to. So now what does Olufulubede do? Does he move? Yeah. Captures the 2 to get 22 now. And then it's going to be 24 very soon. It's going to run him again. So it looks like it's going for a draw. Because it's going to give him 3, lose 2, gain. Oh, he doesn't even do that. He knows. He knows what that's going to result in. But yeah, he's going to pick that one up. Is he going to do that? Yes, he does. So picks that one up. He's going to wait for him to get into the house. EF to capture it. But he's going to capture 2, and for 4 we'll have 5 left. 5 against the 3. So it looks like it's going to be a draw here. Interesting tactics and maneuvers. Yep, that's the 5 against Olufulubede. It's got 24 against the 3. Is he going to run him? He doesn't run him, but he runs him now. He's going to run him now. Yep, it's going to run him now. Olufulubede has won this game. Get that all back. Can't access the app. Tried several times. Many players are coming in reports. Are coming in. Yeah, and catches that. Yeah. So it's got 18 now. Olufolube has actually got just above 1 minute to go. So it's now 3-3 left on the board. Okay. So this is the last game of this fifth round. This is gonna pan out into a repeating cycle. So the game is gonna go to Olufolube with almost three distributed to each side. Well, has Fofo actually managed to drive Olufolube to actually double up? Very interesting. It seems so. But is that going to be enough? I don't think so. Well, Fufu has actually managed to get two more seeds. Olufolowe has sacrificed those two in order to actually, just capture the remaining, which is going to happen in this next move coming up. And that's going to be the end of the game. Well done to Olufolowe for winning it. So now we're going to the penultimate round, sixth round at the moment. On the scoreboard, we have Mr. Johnson in the lead with 5, Ayengo 4, Olufolowe, Romarisco, and Prof 23 4, Aladom with 3.5, Temifellow with 3, Oladelefaya with 3, Olodnab with 3, Lasso 33 with 3, Fufu with 3 also, and Atia with 3, Harrison with 3 as well, Apol 86 with 3. Sikando's got 2.5, Okato, Anivel, H3333, DDI, and Abdu256 and Silo have got 2 points each apiece. Sahoud and Upper Patrick got 1.5. BME has and DNW1236 and Nathan Jackson have got 1 each, with Akin King and Doc Rich looking on. So at the moment, okay, so we've got 26 players. So somebody's on the rise. So those players who went have come back on table 1. We've got Mr. Johnson versus Robert Risco, and on Mr. Johnson from Nigeria and Risco from Ghana. And on table 2, we've got Olufube from Nigeria versus Prof 23 from Ghana. And on table 3, we have Laladom of Togo versus Ayingo of Ghana. And on table 4, we have Atia of Ghana versus Tebifelo of Nigeria. And on table 5, we have Oladele Fire of Nigeria versus Apple 86 of Ghana. And on table 6, we have Oranab of Benin versus Harrison 01 of Uganda. And on table 7, we have Fofo 2 of Benin versus Lasso 3, also of Benin, an all Benin affair. And on table 8, we have Sikando of Benin versus Salo of Nigeria. And on table 9, an all Ugandan affair, H3333 versus Anivel. And on table 10, we have another all Ugandan affair, Abdu256 versus DDI. And on table 11, we have Okato of Benin versus Ofalo Patrick of Uganda. And on table 12, Sahoud's opponent hasn't turned up, so there's one player missing. And then on table 13, we have BME of Uganda versus Anissa Jackson of Uganda. So now let's go and have a look at the game. Oh, this game looks like it's finished. Mr. Johnson has actually defeated Romarisco. Olufolowe versus Prof 23. Let's have a look at this game. To actually win this game, it's been a devastating, set of captures, taking him to 21. Professor 23 has got 18. So, Prof 23 is deciding when to sacrifice. Well, when the inevitable is going to happen. Ah, bad move. That's the end of the game. So Atia versus Temifello on table 4. Yeah, I'm going on now. Okay, so now we have a game Oladele versus Uphold 86. Oladele has got 20 and this Uphold's 14. It's going to be a capture for Uphold 86. Yeah, captures 2, takes to 16. Oranab versus Harrison. Let's see what's happening with Oranab. Oranab's in the south position. It's early days yet for this game, although quite a bit of time has actually transpired. For two last year's champion has got 15 to last 33 15. This is an old Benin affair. And for 4-2 is in the lead. For 4-2 defending his championship title. So, and then we've got Sikando of Benin versus Sir Law. Sir Law's in the lead with 22. Okay, it's very interesting. Sikando's not going for that capture. So, interesting. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be 4-5. 4-5. Yeah, it's a cycle. So when they started and when they'll end, we'll see. Move along, move along. And then we have lower down BME versus Anita Jackson. Anita Jackson is in the lead with 13-5. So Anita Jackson, okay. So BME actually, look, it spills over, trying to defend 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's see if she's not able to defend those last two houses. Wow. Okay, so she's moved to 2. Those 2. Let's see what happens now. I guess BME is trying to avoid the capture of the 4 at the end. Let's see what happens. Okay, so now, yes, it's just BME can defend. Yeah, that's right. So that 4 is going to go. That 4 is going to go. That's right. You can take those 3. Yeah, she's probably going to be the 4. I don't know. She doesn't. Okay. Okay. If I probably move the 4 at the end in house B. Sacrifice 2. But he's still gonna give it 3. What are you going to do now? Hmm. This is going to be a devastating crew capture by BME, and that ends with BME winning. So now there's only one game. Oh, there's several games actually. Secondo and Selo are still in their cycling, this is a cycling match. Aranab and Harrison also got some way to go. And Oladilify and Apol have also got some way to go. Well, Oladilify has more or less won this game. Yeah. So Harrison and Aranab. Let's have a look. So Aranab's going to build up a crew. Let's see how much of a crew he can build up. Yoshi. So it looks like Aranab's going to win this game with the moves in hand. He's going to win this game. Well done to Aranab. C to D. That's right. It's gonna have to move D to F. It's not gonna happen. Yeah. And then it's gonna have to. Yeah, player one wins. Player two resigns. Good done, yeah. So now we're going to the final round. Mr. Johnson versus Mr. Final round at the moment, 6. Mr. Johnson's got 6. Olufulade has got 5. Laladom has got 4.5. Ayungo has got 4. So that means that somebody beat Ayungo. Interesting. And Roberisco has got 4. Pref 23 has got 4. The Temifil has got 4. Oladefire has got 4. Oranab has got 4. And it looks like somebody's Olufulade has just left. What's happened? It's a connection issue. Him and these connection issues. Let's will that he's able to come back. And then Fofo and Atia and Apol and Harrison, O1 and DDI and H333 have got 3 each. And then Sikando and Sahud have got 2.5 each. Anivil, Abdul 256, DNW 1236 I've got 2 each. And then we've got Apollo Patrick's got 1.5 and Nathan Jackson's got 2. Well, Fire, this will be February. This will be sad if you can't make it back within 5 seconds. What a pity that would be. And the tournament goes to Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson wins that, while Olufemi Fire is not able to make it back. What a pity. Yes, Mr. Johnson wins that. So now we've got Prof 23 versus Laladon in round 2 on table 2. Sorry, round 7 on table 2. And then we've got Ayengo versus Oranda, Ayengo of Ghana versus Oranda of Benin on table 3. Then we have, is it Roberisco of Ghana versus Lasso 33 of Benin on table 4. And then we have on table 5, Temifello of Nigeria, an old Nigerian affair, Temifello of and versus Oladifiya, both from Nigeria. And then we have on table 6, DDI of Uganda versus Fofo 2 of Benin, former champion. And on table 7, we have Atia of Ghana, but it looks like Atia has already won against H3 of Uganda. And then we have on table 8, Harrison of Uganda versus Okato of Benin. And on table 9, we have Apol 86 of Ghana versus Solo of Nigeria. And on table 10, we have Sikando of Benin versus DNW 1236 of Uganda. And on tables 11, we have Sahud of Benin versus Abdul 256 of Uganda. And then we have on table 12, Apollo Patrick of Uganda versus BME of Uganda as well. Or no Ugandan affair. And another Ugandan affair on table 13, Anita Jackson versus Anivil. And it looks like Anita Jackson's having problems moving. And there's about 3 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock, and she hasn't made a move yet. So I think the platform designers would have to actually implement, let's say, maybe a 1 minute or 2 minute penalty, what do you call it, time for making your first move. Otherwise, they can go to your opponents. Okay. So Mr. Johnson has won. Congratulations to him. We go to Prof 23 and Lardom. And then we go to Ayuringo and Oranab. That's Mr. Ayuringo. It looks like if he doesn't win this game, he's not going to be third, it'll be fourth. It'll be interesting to see who he lost to. Wow. So he lost to Laladom. Interesting. So Laladom's really put up a fight. And he's got 4.5. Yes. And Olofo Olubere wasn't able to make it. Oh, he's back now. It's a pity. Such a pity that he's now been able to make it back. But so it looks like if Ayiringo wins, if Laladon wins this game, he will go into second position. If he wins this game, pushing, and if Ayiringo wins this game, then Olufo really will go into fourth position. Ayiringo will then have 5. Wow, depends on what their match. Yes, that's right. He would do, because Ayiringo beat Olufo. Let's have a look and see now. Oran B is in the lead. Yeah, this is Oran B. Dark horse. Keeping in the blue and putting up a fight. Strong contention fight in the in the championships. Iron is business of a crew. Mm. Mm. So, Mr. Johnson, from becoming the Mind Sports GP champion, is also now the African Online champion. So he's actually clocking up the titles, demonstrating that he is the top player. Yerengo is just going to is he going to grab those, or is he going to is he going to defend? That's juice. That's a juicy. Oh, okay. No, Oranab actually sacrifices those. Wow. Oranab has done that, knowing that he's going to be in the advantageous position. Hmm. It's going to have more seeds in hand, more room to maneuver, more room to do damage. It's interesting that he actually sacrificed what they call it, 8 seeds like that to grab 6. Mm. Meanwhile, Prof 23 is in the lead with respect to Lala though. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. Is he gonna grab it? Yeah, he grabs it. And Arnab grabs the 2. So it's now 21-19. Now, if he doesn't move it, he will grab it. You can take the 3 and I'll take 2 and I'll have moves in hand. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. That's right. I have 24. You have, yeah, 22. That's right. Hey, it's a definite finite minute calculations here. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, at the moment, it's actually Ayengo's in the lead. And Professor 23 is in the lead as well. So Ayengo is going to, yeah, is going to defend. Let's move that out of the way. Yep. It's 4-4. Ayengo, if he keeps on going in a vicious cycle like this, Ayengo will win the game. But you never know. Slip ups can happen. Lapse in concentration can happen. Mm. 4-4. Yeah, it's a cycling. So that's probably the first round. Yeah, if you take, I take. It's gonna push it. It's gonna push it. That's right. It's always going for the attack. Always going for the attack. Yeah. Let's go for the attack. Interesting. Now let's have a look and see the other games. There's quite a few games still left actually. Harrison and Lakato. Well, it looks like Kato's won that game. And Temifello and Oladile Fire. They're still going at it. Temifello's got 12-2. Professor 23 and Professor 23 looks like it's going to win this. Professor 23 wins that game, so that pushes Ladon down. Ladon still got four. It's out of contention now, unfortunately, of the first three positions. Anita Jackson. It looks like I don't know. It looks like the other player won that game. She just couldn't come back. So now we've got Ayiringo. Ayiringo wins that game. Wow. So now we've just got Temifello and Delifire. That's the game remaining. So Mr. Johnson in the lead. Looks like Ayiringo is going to be in second position, and Olafolowe is going to be in third position. But Prof 23 has also got 5. So where he will be with respect to Ayiringo and Olafolowe is actually debatable. So we shall see. Yeah, definitely it's going to be Nigeria first, probably Ghana, either Ghana, or Ghana, Nigeria in third position. So let's see. Let's have a look. Wow. Okay, so it's been a tough competition. Temifello has got 4. So if he wins this one, that's going to make him 5th. So he's also going to be in contention for the second or third position. There'll be about 3 players with each with 5. Olo Wolefebe, Aringo, and Temifello. And I don't know if Robrisco, I can't remember if he won his game, but yeah, the first building up a crew got Temifello under attack. This is the last game of the 7th round, final round of the international tournament. International African Continental Online Oware Championship. So now Temifello's got decisions to make. He's got serious decisions to make because whether if I could capture 6-7 seeds if he's not careful. And it's your turn. Yeah. If it was me, I would move C to D. Yep, that's what he does. Forcing him to move, so you just capture. Yep, that's right. Alright. He goes for that. Okay. So yeah, that's right. If you can get, yeah, and he gets that, that's right. So now Temifello has won this. Temifello has won this. Oh no. Looks like it's going to be a draw. Looks like it's going to be a draw. Temifello, yeah. If I has to give him, that's right. You have to double up to, yeah. But Temifello's won it because it's going to be 1-1. They are not positioned such that you can keep them all on your side. Oh gosh, this is long. Almost. This is long. You're going to have to double up to capture. Come on. Oh, okay. Looks like the platform's going to have to end this. Olodify is not willing to make that move to actually double up to capture. So we want to thank everybody for taking part in this tournament. Ah, look what's happened now. He's giving him. He's doubled. Now he's doubled up, not to capture, but to give him a seed. Okay, let's see what he does now. He's actually tried to break the cycle from the three repeats. So let's see what happens. Let's see what he does now. Yeah, and it's just 1-1 now. And that's it. Player one. Oh, player one wins. That's right. And that's the end of the tournaments. Let's have a look at the scores. I lost my game because I couldn't resume the record. That is right. Yes, that is a shame. Yeah, that is right. So let's have a look at the scores. 27 players in all. So we have Mr. Johnson in first position. Then we have Olufagorebe in second position, Ayungo in third position, and then Roberisco in fourth position, Prof. 23 in fourth position, wow, Temi Fellow in sixth position, Laladom of Togo in seventh position, Olufaya of Nigeria in eighth position, Oranda in ninth position of Benin, Lasso 33 of. So you've got two Nigerian players in the first, second positions, then the three Ghanaian players in the third, fourth, and fifth positions, then sixth positions Nigeria, Temi Fellow, seventh positions Togo, and Olodefire, Nigeria. Then the Benin, the first Benin player, Oranap, is in ninth position, then Lasso 33, then Fofo. And the list goes down. Well done to everybody that actually participated. Wow. Let's actually go back to here. Let's go back to the tables. But you came second. Yes. Yes, he did. He did. So I want to thank everybody for registering, participating, for promoting this second edition of this tournament. Look out for the World Online Oware Championship next month at the end of August, and also for those that can make it, the face-to-face championship at the Mind Sports Olympiad at JW3 in Swiss Cottage on the 21st of August, 6:45 GMT BST. So until next month, what do you call it, for the next championship. And don't forget, you can actually practice in tournaments, preparing for championships every week on Saturday on Playok at 2:30 GMT. Sorry, BST. That's 1:30 GMT. And also on Play Strategy on Tuesday at 6:30 BST, 5:30 GMT. So take care and have a good rest of the day. Bye for now.